With the Garden Whisperer, if you're unfamiliar with what I do, I design flower beds and garden beds for homeowners where they can either design it themselves. They can either install it themselves or they can hire a landscaper to install it for them according to the design plan. So today, I'm planting today Foxtail Lily, Aramuris. I bought them from Tulip World. I'll show you really quick. And they sell like bulbs and stuff like that, and it's all fine, but I actually hate buying bulbs and rhizomes like fall plantings because they never arrive on time. So they were supposed to come mid-September to late September, never arrived. Mid-October, they told me, never arrived, and now we're mid-November, and I'm planting these now. They just arrived yesterday around like 3:30 in the afternoon. Got to get them in the ground because now we just had snow on Tuesday. We had a good 3 to 4 inches. Luckily, it melted. The season is coming to an end. As you can see, all the leaves on the trees have dropped, and the yard is filled. The landscaper has to come and do one last leaf blowing. I leave the leaves on my flower beds because it's organic matter, so I'm going to get a mulch delivery and just put the mulch right over the leaves. They also help with insulation, and it feeds the microbes and the worms, and in turn, the worms and the microbes break that organic matter down, and it feeds your plants. So anyway, yeah, I ordered these in August, and they just arrived in late or mid-November. It's crazy. So anyway, as you can see, I dug like 5 holes here. Now, the package it's a hybrid mix. I'm going to show you this really quick. And they were supposed to be 5 bulbs. They call it bulbs, but they're really not bulbs or rhizomes. They're like an in-between. Very weird. But anyway. So it's a Shelford's hybrid Foxtail Lily. Now they get 4 to 5 feet tall, 2 to 3 inches planting depth, and they get about 12 to 18, or planting spacing 12 to 18. I space these at 15 inches apart, because I like my plants a little closer together. But the awesome thing is, even though it was only 5, as you can see 5 holes there, I got, look at this, a 6th one. So I'm going to plant that right here. But anyway, they say they're deer resistant. We shall see in the spring. They bloom mid-spring, so probably around like mid-May. So we shall see. But it says to put compost over these, which I don't have my... not compost, mulch over these. I do not have mulch right now, so I just put some compost down, and I'm going to cover them with some leaves, and then when I get my mulch delivery for the fall, I am going to put some mulch down. Now, I'm not going to put the mulch up against the foundation. You don't want to do that because that's just going to help retain moisture against your foundation. Not a good thing to do. So I'm just going to do maybe like here, like right on the edge. And then next year I'm going to transplant my Russian sage and maybe put it somewhere around here. And if you saw my other video behind the table and the cinder block, I have, that's there because of the deer. When I transplanted the coneflowers, they kept getting at it. So I put that there. And then you can see my miscanthus grass is actually, it's produced its fall seed pods, which this was just transplanted in the spring, so it's going to take probably by next year it'll get pretty big. And we have a few more there, right there. But anyway, and there is a reason and a method to the madness as to why my old wood-burning fireplace from the basement is out here. Because this was what the previous owner had in the basement. I never used it since I moved here because it's a scary looking thing. And good thing I didn't, because it wasn't even connected correctly. So, and if you're familiar with my channel, or if you're not, I bought a foreclosure a few years ago, and I've slowly been renovating. This year I did the fireplaces, and maybe I'll do another video on the fireplaces since the gardening season has come to an end, just to keep all of you engaged and to show my progress on certain things that I've been doing around the house. But anyway, so instead of going off on a tangent, I am going to plant this. And as you can see, this is hilarious. Look at, from those 5 holes, look at all the rocks that came out. Amazing. Absolutely amazing to me. All right. And they do have another that is not a hybrid mix, and they have a few other varieties, and one is called Cleopatra. It's like an orange, really cool orange color, but those you have to space 3 feet apart, which there's just not enough room here. So I'm glad that, more rock, that these don't need as much spacing. Oh, Jesus. It's over there. And I just broke my dryer vent. I'll show you. I leaned on it when I was looking, and I broke the thing right off. Guess I'm gonna have to get that replaced soon. Yeah, I was leaning on it, and it just broke, which tells me the plumber that installed it installed a cheap piece of crap. But hey, is that another rock? Yep. There's my shovel. Yep. Yep, nice, lovely, big piece of rock. Gotta love it. Alright, now you don't have to go down too deep, only 2 to 3 inches up. Grub. Go away, grub. They will eat the roots of your plants. Alright, we're gonna measure this. I'm gonna do 3 inches down. Yeah, so I think we are just about good. Maybe put a little bit in there. Leaves are good. Don't take the leaves out. It's organic matter. Yeah, so that's about 3 inches. And then you want to put the little guy right in the middle. Now, you kind of want to spread the roots out, but you also kind of want to be gentle because they can break right off. Look at this. Oh my God. Jesus. The rocks, the soil just keeps giving rock. So you kind of, but you don't have to be crazy because you don't want to break it off either. So I'm just going to leave it. I don't want to disturb it too much. Then I am just going to fill it back in. There we go. We'll do like that. And if I didn't say it already, these are supposed to bloom in mid-May. And like I said, they say they're deer resistant, so just tamp it down a little bit. So time will tell. All right, and that is it. I'm going to put some compost on it after I turn the video off, but I apologize that I have not posted any videos in the past month. My life has been crazy, and like I said, the gardening season has pretty much come to an end. So I may just start doing some videos like crafts and stuff like that just to keep you guys engaged. And like I said, I'll probably do a video on my fireplaces, especially the wood burning in the basement. So that'll be like wood burning stove for beginners or something like that. But yeah, so I'm going to just get some more compost, put it on top for now, put some leaves over here, and go from there. So that is it for today's video, guys. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And until next time, guys, happy gardening. I can't wait for spring to hit because I really hate this cold weather. I think I'm going to start going south for the winters. Maybe like buy an RV or rent one for like 2 months. And just go down to the Florida Keys and be a snowbird. All right, so that is it, guys. Until next time, happy gardening. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.